Now, in order to get the values of the constants a, b, and c, what you are going to do here is you see that in order to get suppose you want to find out the value of a, right? Then which are the factors that you
Yes,
want to
sir.
make zero? You want to make this one zero, right? If you want to make this one zero,
Yes,
that
sir.
means x minus 1 must be 0, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So what you do here is you put x minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so putting x minus 1 is equal to 0. That is x is equal to 1. We get 1 is equal to a times x square, which is 1 square plus 4, and this is 0. Okay, the second term becomes 0. So what are you getting? You're getting 1 is equal to 5a. That means you're getting a is equal to 1 by 5. Clear? You've got the value of a. Now the question is how
Yes,
to
sir.
get the value of b. In order to get the value of b, this part must vanish, right? So if you put x square plus 4 is equal to
Okay, sir.
0, what will you get? You'll get an imaginary value of x, right? But x cannot be imaginary. X has to be real, isn't it? X
Yes,
cannot
sir.
be imaginary. So therefore, what you do
Yes,
is,
sir.
since you cannot put x square plus 4 is equal to 0, you put the value of a. Okay, let's call this 1. So now you will in order to find out the value of b, you will have to equate the coefficients. But first put the value of a. Putting a is equal to 1 by 5 in 1, we get x is equal to 1 by 5 times x square plus 4 plus bx plus c. In fact, you have two unknowns, b and c. Okay, both you will get if you equate the coefficients into x minus 1. Now what you do is you multiply everything. You get 1/5 x square plus 4 by 5, and you multiply this one also to get bx square minus b plus cx minus c, right? So now what you do is you take all the x squares together. X square is, you have a 1/5 associated with x square, and you have a b associated with x square. What are the x terms here? Only cx is the only x term. So you write x plus cx. And what are the constant terms which do not contain x? You have a 4 by 5. It does not contain x. And what else you have? You have a minus b. And you also have a minus c, which do not contain x, right? So now everything is arranged. Now we shall equate coefficients of like terms on both sides. Equating coefficients of like terms on both sides. We get, see, what is the coefficient of x here? C. And what is the coefficient of x here? 1. So we get c is equal to 1, right? Isn't it? We get c is equal to 1.
Yes, sir.
And what is the
Yes,
constant
sir.
term here? 4 by 5 minus b minus c. And what is the constant term here? It is 0,
Mhm.
right? Or
Yes, sir.
you can write it this way also.
Yes, sir.
Left hand side, you can write this as 0 into x square plus x plus 0, right? Now you see that this term corresponds to this 0 here, right? So you'll put
yes, sir.
4 by 5 minus b minus c is equal to 0. Now you can put the value of c here. That means you have 4 by 5 minus b minus 1 is equal to 0. That means b must be equal to 4 by 5 minus 1, right? So now if you take the LCM, you get b is equal to minus 1 by 5, right? So you have got the value of b and c, and you got the value of a. So all the coefficients have been found. You have got the value of a, you have got the value of b, and you have got the value of c. So put it here. So therefore, what does this become? Therefore, x square, x by Therefore, x by x minus 1 into x square plus 4 is equal to a by x minus 1. What is a here? What is the value of a that we have found here? We have found out the value of a to be 1 by 5. So we'll put it here. So 1 by 5 by x minus 1, right? And bx plus c plus bx, what is the value of b here? Minus 1 by 5. So it was bx plus c in the numerator. So bx plus c by, put it in brackets, divided by x square plus 4, right? We have got this. Now we shall integrate. Therefore, integral x by x minus 1 into x square plus 4 dx is equal to 1/5 integral dx by x minus 1, right? Plus integral 1 minus 1/5 x divided by x square plus 4 dx, right? Now we just need to integrate, right? Now this one is easy to integrate. What is dx by x minus 1? It is 1/5 log x minus 1, isn't it? Obviously
Yes,
divided by the derivative of x minus 1, which is 1. And how will you integrate this one? What you see here is, if you remember, I told you, let's take this as I. Okay, let's do this separately. Therefore, I is equal to, where I is equal to integral 1 minus 1/5 x divided by x square plus 4 dx. Now see, remember I told you whenever the numerator is 1 degree lesser than the denominator, what you try to do is you try to express the numerator as the derivative of the denominator. What is the derivative of the denominator? Derivative of the denominator, if you differentiate the denominator, you get 2x, right? But what do you have? You have minus 1 by 5x here. So what you do here is you take minus common. You write this as 1 by 5 minus 1 divided by x square plus 4 dx. Okay. Now what you do is you take minus 1 by 5 out. This one minus this 1 by 5 you take out because you want to make the coefficient of x as 1. If you're taking this out, how much do you get? X minus 5, isn't it? This is what you get. Tell me whether you understood this step.
sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you have understood this step, then the next step will be minus 1 by 5. Now we want to make this, because the derivative of this is what? 2x, right? The derivative of this is 2x, but I have 1x here. So I want to make this 1 as 2. So what I do is I take a half outside and I multiply everything by 2, twice of x minus 5 divided by x square plus 4 dx. So you get minus 1 by 10 times integral 2x minus 10 divided by x square plus 4 dx. Now see, this I can write as, I can separate these two as integral 2x by x square plus 4 dx, right? Minus integral 10 by x square plus 4. I can write it this way,
Yes, sir.
right? Now what happens? Minus 1 by 10
Yes,
minus 1 by 10. Now see, if you remember this integral, what was this integral? Integral f dash x by fx. If you remember, I told you dx. This was a standard integral. Integral of derivative of a function divided by that function. What is that integral? It is log fx, right? If you remember. Do you
Yes,
remember this
sir.
result?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you see here you have x square plus 4 and a derivative of x square plus 4 is 2x. and you have already have 2x. All this drama that I have done here, all these steps was only to get 2x here, which I have already got. So now I can write this as log square plus 4, log of the denominator, right? Minus 10 times integral dx
Okay,
by
sir.
x square plus 4, isn't it? Or let's write this as x square plus a square, right? X square plus 4 is x square plus a square, or x square plus 2
Mm,
square.
yes, sir.
Now, if you remember, I just gave you this integral. Remember, you will be using this integral very frequently. Although we have not discussed this integral much, integral dx by x square plus a square is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. Understood? Remember the standard integral, please. Okay. Although we have not discussed, you might get it. Okay. Because this is a very frequently used integral in differential
Okay,
equations.
sir.
So this is minus 1 by 10 times log x square plus 4 minus 10. Now what is a here? A here is 2. So this is 1 by a, right? A here is
Mm,
2. So that means 1 by
yes.
2 tan inverse x by a. A is 2.
Sir, the whole thing is there, no? As a
What?
x square plus 2 square.
So
Sir,
this
x
is
square plus 2 square, the whole thing is a, no?
no, this is only a. This part.
Mm,
This part is only a.
oh,
Compare this with x
okay.
square plus a
Okay,
square.
sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now therefore
Yes, sir.
this becomes minus 1 by 10 times log x square plus 4. And now you can cancel this, minus 5 tan inverse x by 2. Okay. I'm not giving a constant of integration because later on when I'll be putting this, I'll be giving a constant of integration. Okay. So this
Okay,
becomes
sir.
minus 1 by 10 times log x square plus 4. And if you multiply this, minus minus combines to give you a plus half tan inverse x by 2. This is I. So now just put it here in this. Therefore, integral x by, hence integral x by x minus 1 into x square plus 4 dx is equal to, what was it? 1/5 log x minus 1 plus I, right? And what is the value of I that we have got here? This one. So put it here, minus 1 by 10 log x square plus 4 minus half tan inverse x by 2. And you give a constant of integration plus c. Clear with this problem?
Yes, sir.
Although you will not get directly these problems, but in differential equations, you might get very simple applications of these partial fractions. Okay, very, very simple applications of these partial fractions. That is why I have discussed this with you. Okay, we now move on to the next chapter. I'll end
Hello.
this recording here.